Have you ever let a 6-year-old watch Beavis freak out and turn into Cornholio?
I am Cornholio. I need picada for my bunghole.
The Judgment of Cheeseburger. A school bully gets his patty flipped. We're on like such a theme of neckbeards just getting beat up, and I'm here for it, man. Obviously, I do hope that it's somebody that deserves it, but school bully, that's enough for me to say, yeah, he probably should get knocked around just a little bit, and then he learns to not bully people, maybe. So, of course, welcome back to the channel, user Witchfinger84. Glad to have you. Love your stuff. And this is a pretty beefy video today, if you couldn't tell by the video length. I haven't finished recording the video at this point in time, so I can't really tell you. But it's just my presumption from the estimated read time and how much I tend to talk in the middle. So let's stop talking in the middle and jump into the tale. All right. You Mountain Dew drinking degenerates. I'm taking a short break from my stories about crap talking neckbeards and violent ex-cons that beat people up to take you back to the old school. Oh yeah, I'm old school too, man. This is gonna be like a blast from the past. This was 10 years ago in the exciting field of children's education. Yay. Tell me how to get to Sesame Street. But don't you worry. Stories about crazy convicts that live with porn stars and beat up drug dealers, and angry neckbeards insulting each other's mothers over toy soldier battles will return. Yeah, we read the toy soldier battle one. I don't know about the dealer, but I guess we should dive into that as well. So, if you're new here and that sounds fun to you, then you should click on my profile or something and go read all the threads or whatever. And don't forget to upvotes because you need those good boy points on Reddit for some reason that's unspecified. So yes, user Witchfinger84 if you're interested in reading ahead. I don't know, I don't actually spend that much time on Reddit. I just came here to participate in ReddX's hilarious community because I binge listened to his YouTube at work. Hey, did you know we got some podcasts too if you can't access YouTube? I want to get this content to you in any way possible, but I definitely do appreciate you whiling away your work hours with me. Not exactly safe for work content, but hey, it doesn't really matter if the boss is cool or something like that. Or you are the boss. Are you the boss, Witchfinger? Can you get me some free stuff? I'd appreciate it. Anyways, the story we're going to talk about today isn't about Dorito-dusted euphoric fedora enthusiasts or former child actors that may or may not have allegedly killed someone. But it is a neckbeard adjacent topic that is fun for the whole family. It's good for the kids, it's good for the adults. Today we're going to talk about psychological manipulation and bullying. Oh God. I hope that it doesn't get too heavy, but it is something that needs to be talked about. I don't think bullying is as big a deal as it was when presumably Witchfinger and I were going to school, but it does still happen. And hopefully we can equip ourselves with some anti-bullying tools from this toolbox today. Specifically, a common theme in most of my stories, thanks to good old Snowman, who we haven't read about quite yet. A bully will be subject to hilariously violent retribution and instant karma, which we all get to watch, which is just beautiful. So watch and learn, noobs! You're about to get schooled by a pro. Oh yeah, old schooled by a pro. An old pro? I don't want to go there. We're not bringing age into this. I think Witchfinger and I are roughly the same age. But yes, to set the stage, the time was 10 years ago in Incheon, Korea. Oh, right next door. Hey, how you doing, neighbor? I'm teaching English and living in a roach motel in a seedy little neighborhood called Hambuk Mall. I'm probably butchering those names. I apologize. My apartment is basically just a shit stack on top of a Domino's pizza franchise, and at night, black vans run up and down the street picking up and dropping off girls. Oh my God, you're in the seediest part of town, the red light district, except the red lights are brake lights from the windowless vans. I think that makes it even worse. You can probably tell from that sentence that yes, these girls are prostitutes, and yes, my gracious hosts in Korea spared no expense on the accommodations of their foreign guests. Who are you gonna complain to? You take what you can get at a certain point, I guess. Which I honestly don't blame them for any of that, because as you're about to learn, I'm not really a good teacher. Refreshing honesty. And a crappy Roach Motel apartment in a wharfside red light district is probably about what the quality of education I'm serving up is worth. Oh, you just undersell yourself like that? Come on, man. At the very least, it's worth paying for, so put that on your resume. Fortunately, Korea is pretty goddamn safe. Even the absolute crappiest parts of Korea are pretty goddamn safe. I once saw a police officer politely ask a drunk to get into the back of his cop car so he could take him down to jail and gently and compassionately throw him into the drunk tank for the evening. No charges pressed? Yeah, I guess I could do that. Someplace warm to sleep? I'll take you up on that. I'd rather live in a shady Korean red light district than, say, anywhere in South Chicago, which is the absolute scariest place that I have ever been in my life. And I've been in some pretty dark alleys in Bangkok, and I currently live in a pretty sketchy neighborhood in Long Beach. Yeah, it seems to happen basically anywhere you go. There are shady neighborhoods. I don't know why you keep deciding to live in them, Witch Finger. Is this just like a money issue, or perhaps you live with a sense of danger? Danger is my middle name.
Danger's my middle name.
Oh man. Safety is worth paying for, okay? You need to get up and out. Not that I'm probably the poster child for that. I mean, some parts of the Philippines are pretty wild, but at least I have found my little sanctuary in a small town here. But anyways, the company that I was teaching for was Avalon. Ooh, what a name. Among the English second language teaching community, folks generally have this to say about Avalon. They pay on time. And what else can you really ask for in a job? That is about the extent of the positive vibes that people get from this particular employer. Avalon is one of the biggest Hagwan franchise chains in Korea. Super corporate, super suspect, and super greedy. If you have any family or friends back in Korea, do them a favor and tell them not to send their kids to Avalon, because it is an absolute garbage tier Hagwan, which is a word that keeps coming up, so I gotta look up what it is. Hagwan is the Korean language word for a for-profit private institute, academy, or cram school prevalent in South Korea. So yes, not specifically in English school. Good to note. And right as I go to Google it, OP throws the definition at me. God, I need to read ahead. Okay, great. So what is a Hagwan? Well, Hagwan are after-school cram academies that children get dropped off at to study. Your Korean parents, who typically work brutal 10 to 12-hour days, throw you on a bus at 3 o'clock to go to another school after your first school. And they pay for this, because they need someone to babysit you while they're at work, and also, you know, they love you and want you to learn English so you can have more opportunities in your life. At least, yeah, that's what's on the slogan. I don't know if I really buy any of that, but it is a different culture, you know. It sounds like Korean work culture is even more unhealthy than American work culture, which is an achievement in itself, honestly. So yeah, that's how they see it, at least. Like I said, that's what the slogan says. The way that you see it, you miserable, ungrateful little shit, is that you've got another 3 hours of school tacked on to your already full day of school. And why the hell did your parents even have kids if they were never even going to be around to raise them? Now you're stuck in a classroom all afternoon with some degenerate vagabond foreigner that doesn't even speak Korean, and somehow you're expected to learn English from this barely trained, technically educated, sad excuse for a passport-toting alcoholic. God, dude, that paints such a picture. Wow. So yes, the kids aren't excited to be there. It seems like OP's not really excited to be there. It's just a mess in the making already. By the way, your first clue that Hagwans are crappy schools is that their bar is so low that they'll hire people like me. Come on, you've got to be educated in some form or fashion, right? They didn't just pick you off the street, or else every neckbeard within a 5,000-mile radius would be cramming themselves into Korea. There's some sort of process, isn't there? Please, God, tell me there's a process. Your second clue is that they'll happily take your parents' money and cram you into a classroom the size of a living room in a 2-bedroom apartment with 29 other kids, and then somehow expect you to magically learn something. Yeah, osmosis. You're sitting around these other kids, just get on the same brainwave. There you go. But don't worry, you won't learn anything at all. Not if I have anything to say about it. Oh, the hero that we desperately need. One of my favorite crimes against teaching was letting kids watch Beavis and Butthead cartoons. Have you ever let a 6-year-old watch Beavis freak out and turn into Cornholio?
I am Cornholio. I need picata for my bunghole.
Because it is comedy gold. They love that shit. I take full responsibility for corrupting Korean Gen Z.
I need pee-pee for my bunghole.
Yeah, they learned some words. That's fine. Dying, dude. Oh, it's beautiful. Now, there were a couple of things that kept me from taking this job too seriously, and I'll list them in order. The first is that Korean bosses are basically bitch-made, and they expect their subordinates to bow their heads and take abuse from them. Or maybe it was just my boss. I mean, I shouldn't speak for Korea's entire work culture. I'm sure there are some managers in some industries that aren't complete trash. But because the expectation in a lot of Korean offices is that your boss owns you and he can just smack you up whenever he wants, a lot of these guys are soft and have gotten used to their employees being doormats. If you literally just give one of these Lilliputian men some unwavering eye contact, you can back them all the way down and walk all over them yourself. Fair dues as far as I'm concerned. Short of firing me, there wasn't much that he could do to intimidate me. Got him. Who's wearing the pants now, big boy? Second point, I actually really like kids. And I think it's immoral and cruel to waste a child's childhood because you never get that back. So therefore, I thought the idea of sending a kid to a second school after they had already been in school all day was basically borderline criminal. So I like to give my brats plenty of opportunities to screw around and, you know, actually be children. Not what they're paying you for, but you do make a good point, you know? Maybe just bring them in some Play-Doh or something like that. It's gonna blow their minds when they see Play-Doh, especially the one that smells good. Oh man, that's next level. The third point is, yeah, I'm a bad person. I wouldn't strike a child to discipline them because frankly, not only is that abuse, but negative reinforcement doesn't work. But also because I'm a manipulative dude, and I like to entertain myself by watching a bunch of manipulative kids be manipulative to each other and, you know, just kind of egging the whole thing on. Now this one I don't know if I can sign off on because you're supposed to be the authority figure. It's kind of got some nasty vibes of like the bourgeois beard OP, who definitely wasn't popular for this exact reason, bringing other people in to play some sort of sick mind game with them. And they're kids, which makes me double down on that point. So, yeah, I'm not with you on point 3 at all. Points 1 and 2, alright, I could dig it. But point 3, you lost me completely. But OP admits that, yeah, I'm basically crazy uncle material. I basically won't ever have kids of my own, but I do love them, and I will come to every birthday party your kid has, and I'll even buy them that Red Ryder BB gun they want for Christmas that your wife absolutely does not want them to have. That's me, the bad influence fun uncle, being paid to be a fun uncle. I can kind of dig that though. A Red Ryder BB gun, you shoot your eye out. Well, kids need to shoot their eye out. You learned a hard lesson today, didn't you? So yeah, that's me, your OP, in a nutshell. the fun uncle, screw-around English teacher, and I am in a middle school class full of preteens. The biggest mess around in this class is a kid that we will call Cheeseburger. It's such an American name for a Korean kid. What's about this? Yeah, when they were handing out names, some fat person just went down the line and named all the kids after fast food. There was Cheeseburger, Milkshake, French fries. Personally, I didn't think it was really cool to give kids dumb English nicknames like that, because not only was it dehumanizing, but imagine one of these poor kids going to America one day as a tourist and telling everyone that his American name is Cheeseburger.
I am Cheeseburger.
That's not cool, man. Well, actually, Milkshake and French fries don't deserve that treatment, but Cheeseburger honestly probably did. I don't know, OP. It seems like your predecessor had the same sense of humor. He's just like, I'm the fun uncle. Your name's Cheeseburger. I don't know if you could look too far down your nose at that guy for naming those kids that, because if he didn't, then I'm sure you would have, right? I just gotta calls it like I sees it. Anyway, your boy Cheeseburger was a real screw up, and by that I mean he was messing around even by my abominably loose standards. You gotta be a real smooth brain for me to think that you're a fuck up, because I sit on Reddit at night typing up stories about porn star caterers and crackhead child actors that beat up muggers on trains. What a wonderful YouTube channel. Yeah, boy. You called me out. The only thing worse than typing those stories up is being the one that sits here and reads them for a living, contributing nothing else to society except these stories. Oh my god. This is getting so meta. I'm not even sure how to process it. It's fair dues. It's fair dues. Good call, OP. So anyways, Cheeseburger was just a little shit. He sat in the back of the class and did literally nothing. Like, aggressively did nothing. I would hand out worksheets or tell the kids to open their book to page number blah blah blibbity blah, and this kid would be sitting there staring into space with his hands on his desk and nothing out in front of him. Yeah, he's been in school all day. Give him a break. He doesn't want to be here. Nobody wants to be here. Let's watch more Beavis and Butthead. Let's chill out a little bit. Go home, teach your parents what a cornholio is. Now, I'm not mad that Cheeseburger was a criminal. I'm mad that he was a sloppy criminal. If he had just put minimal effort into pretending that he was actually working, just enough to make it seem like he was doing something, anything, for the security camera's sake, I mean, I would have let him get away with murder. But he wasn't. He didn't. He refused. He couldn't even exercise the bare minimum of classroom don't give a damn stealth mode that even the most degenerate 19-year-old fresh out of high school sailor could muster up. Cheap shot, is that coming at me? Because I accept that 100%. I was a horrible sailor. I think I was about on the same level as Cheeseburger. All of the RDCs knew that I did not give a single damn. At the little graduation ceremony, they're handing out the Navy ball caps and turning in the recruit ball caps. And I remember my RDC pulling me aside and saying, hey, I didn't think you'd make it, Dayton. And I said, neither did I. I don't know why you guys just let me pass through. But all that was their mistake, as they would come to later find out. But that's a story for another day. I accept that cheap shot. It's not even that cheap, to be honest. Of course, Cheeseburger being a little terrible at being a little terrible wasn't his only problem. If he wanted to be an immature little piece of crap to me, then okay, I could handle that, because I have been an immature big piece of crap on this earth 3 times longer than he has. There is not a game he knows that I did not invent. I am Master Blaster, and I run Bartertown. Oh man, the references in here. I'll tell you, which finger has been around the block a time or two. But unfortunately, he was being a little shit specifically to Lucy. And, well friends, Lucy was my heart. You can't have a crush on the students. Get out of here. Lucy was the sweetest girl that you've ever seen. A cute little munchkin. It'd be a miracle if she grew up to be taller than 5'2". She was adorable. She was neat and clean and an obedient and diligent student. A prodigal English second language speaker, and frankly, she was such a delightful little ball of sugar and spice and everything nice that she made even a degenerate vagabond like me actually give enough of a damn to do my job and actually try to get her some kind of quality education. That's a fine line to walk. It's like being a suck-up without being a suck-up. So good job, Lucy. That's a skill that will serve you well in the work culture of Korea, I'm sure. So there's just one problem here. Lucy was the runt of the class. She was smarter and better than all of the other kids, and she was younger than them too. She was one of those child prodigies that makes you feel inadequate because they graduated from high school at 12 years old and finished college by the time they're 17, while you're sitting at a frat party like a jackass at 20 years old trying to sink some ping pong balls into some cheap beer cups to make some co-ed take her bra off. That's suspiciously specific, but yeah, I think we've all been there at one point or another. Good times. Good times. Although I never really felt inadequate. I'd see people graduate college at 17 and I'm like, don't worry about it. I'll catch up later. And I guess I kind of did. I got a couple Facebook messages from like Navy and college peers that are absolutely shocked that I found a job that suits me. I use job in the loosest sense. So yeah, it took me a couple decades, but I caught up. That's all right. And I got that co-ed to take her bra off. So don't sweat it. Friends, I'm not a fan of child prodigies. As I mentioned earlier, I think kids should be kids. And they should spend their time building Legos and playing cops and robbers before life kicks the hell out of them and they turn into hopeless art school screw-ups like me. I don't know, maybe they like it. Or maybe it's all that they've been offered. If you gave them a choice, I'm sure they'd choose Legos. Putting a sweet little girl into an advanced class full of kids that are older than she is a recipe for poor childhood social experiences. And it's even worse when she is smarter than all of them and throwing the curve for the class. Do you have to grade on the curve? Is that like set by Avalon? I want to grade them all as individuals, okay? Everybody got an A. Great job. Let's go watch some more Beavis and Butthead. Lucy and Cheeseburger hated each other. They were like oil and water. Frankly, I think Cheeseburger was just a lazy bully that went for the easiest target. And Lucy, well, Lucy was my sweet little darling sugar fairy. You're way too invested into this kid. But I don't know, I guess I can see it. She's young, she's smart, she's getting picked on. Yeah, we must protect her at all costs. But Lucy also had a frigging hilarious sadistic streak. And now we're getting to the part of the story where OP reveals what a manipulative dude he really is, and all the dominoes start to actually fall into place. So Lucy had this vinyl lanyard. There was about 18 inches of plastic cord looped over on itself on her keyring that she kept in her pocket. In a pinch, Lucy would yank her keys out, ball them up in her little baby girl fist, and then whip the hell out of whoever had screwed with her with that lanyard. I mean, it's not quite a metal Sailor Moon pencil case, but it'll do in a pinch. Ah, god damn, was that funny. And oh yeah, I let it happen. On the daily. You think people would learn not to mess with Lucy after a couple lanyard lashings? Cheeseburger was fond of antagonizing Lucy while she was minding her own business, you know, actually doing her classwork from all the way on the other side of the room. He would just say crap to her in a normal, full volume indoor voice across the classroom, and he thought he was so smart, and he was getting away with murder because he knew that the teacher couldn't speak Korean. Well, Cheeseburger was gonna learn that day that one of the consequences of his actions was that sometimes People punish your bad behavior by allowing you to suffer the consequences of your own actions. Cheeseburger thought that just because I couldn't speak Korean, I didn't know what was going on. Duh. Body language, tone. There's a million things that you can use to tell what's going on without directly speaking the language. I don't speak fluent Tagalog, but I can fake it well enough. At least just standing there listening to a conversation. So, let me tell you why that's bullcrap. As any ginger hobo, road pirate, or teenage Navy man child... It was a cheap shot day. You cold-blooded, OP. I mean, I don't even identify with the Navy bit anymore. That's like a full decade ago. Don't worry about it. And the man-child bit, I humbly accept 100%. I keep my bills paid. That means definitely more man than child. So don't sweat it. Say what you will. So yes, as either of us would tell you, crap talk is not a language. It's really a tone of voice. It's universal, and you don't need to understand that the words that someone is saying to know that they are talking crap, because it is basically the foundation of the Tower of Babel. Yeah, tone, body language, reactions of the people around you. There's you hardly need to speak the language to know what's going on. So, whenever Lucy eventually tired of this, she would get up out of her chair and went over to whip the hell out of Cheeseburger with her lanyard. Well, I just stood at my podium and allowed nature to take its course. Naturally, of course, I didn't derive any amusement from this. No, sir, that would be wrong. I would never take joy in the ironic punishment of someone who desperately deserved a steaming pot of instant karma. Nope, not me. Schadenfreude? Never heard of her. See, now OP is delivering enough information that we could throw the cheap shots right back at him. So yes, I'm really enjoying this story about an inept teacher who was also the proprietor of a Korean child fight club. Well, I guess it sounds cooler than it is. It's not really a cheap shot. Anyways, Cheeseburger would say some mean thing in Korean to incite Lucy, and then Lucy would get up out of her chair, walk down the aisle, and then whip out her lanyard and start lashing the baby fat around Cheeseburger's waist and thighs, and he would scream like a stuck pig. Whap! Thwack! Whack! Teacher! Stop her! Ow! Why, teacher? He would scream as if I didn't know that he 100% deserved exactly what he was getting. So, because I'm fundamentally just a hyena on two legs wearing a cheap tie, I'd play along for shits and gigs. Lucy, would you come up here, please? I would ask. Yes, teacher, Lucy would sing with her angelic, precious little girl voice, as if she wasn't just beating the hell out of someone like a dominatrix. Lucy, please bring me your work, I'd ask her. Lucy would dutifully return to her desk, retrieve her English worksheet, and bring it back to me. Everything was immaculate. Perfect. Gold star sticker, banana sticker. 10 out of 10. Lucy was mathematically and linguistically incapable of doing wrong. I'd put a 100 or a check plus or a big fat A or a banana sticker on her paper, or whatever the hell it was that teachers were doing at the time, and then I'd go take a wander on down to Cheeseburger's desk in the back and see what he had for me, and I was never disappointed by his abundance of disappointment. Without fail, Cheeseburger would have done literally nothing. I don't just mean he got everything wrong or scribbled in some half-assed answers, or it was only 3 questions into the worksheet even though the class had been on it for 10 minutes. I mean, he didn't even have his pen out on his desk. He didn't even have his name on the paper. He's aggressively lazy. Like, part of me has to respect that. If you weren't a bully, I would give you props for being so committed to being lazy. Like I said, friends, I don't mind a criminal. What I don't like are sloppy criminals. He could have at least tried to not try or cheated off his buddy. Oh, he's got friends. How was this kid ever gonna survive in society when he couldn't even properly sandbag his way into mediocrity? Cheeseburger, you don't even have your name on your sheet yet, I told him.
Oh, teacher, sorry. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
He would start kissing my ass and frantically running through his backpack to pull out a pen that should have been on his desk the minute the bell rang at the very start of class. What the hell's the deal with this? He ain't even like a real bully. At least real bullies in high school try and punk the teacher as well. He's just apologizing profusely. Oh, that's pathetic. Cheeseburger, my boy. Lucy here is already done with the assignment and she got a perfect score, I said softly in my best pretending to give a damn teacher voice. She speaks perfect English, she's quiet, does everything that I tell her, gets perfect scores, and you don't even try hard enough to even fake it. Frankly, I'm offended that you don't even respect me enough to try and sneak one past me. You're just all the way out, wiling out, like you think you're hot shit or something. And Cheeseburger let that sink in for a moment, and yeah, I did dumb it down enough for him to understand it. Cheeseburger, given those choices and you disrupting my class, who do you think I'm gonna pick every single time? I asked.
But teacher.
Have I not demonstrated to you that I don't actually care about you as a person? Lucy, are you finished with your assignments? I asked, my darling little precious big brain baby. It's so disturbing, dude. Y'all gonna get married or something like that, you gotta end up in jail, for real. This is so, like, on the cusp of being not okay. Yes, teacher, she sang. Did you finish all your work for your other classes as well? I asked my adorable, perfect princess. Of course, teacher, Lucy sang. Huh, well, I guess we're just out of stuff for you to do then, I shrugged. I turned around and started my slow walk from Cheeseburger's desk back to my podium. I still had 5 minutes of assignment time left on that stupid worksheet to kill, which honestly was Cheeseburger's problem, not mine. Lucy, I said. Yes, teacher, my dutiful little enforcer answered. Put the boots to him, medium style.
Put the boots to him, medium style.
And after all the talk of banana stickers, we get a Metalocalypse reference right at the end. Mwah! Beautiful! You gotta love that! God damn, dude. So yeah, all things considered, pretty interesting story with a lot of side tangents, which when combined with my side tangent means we had about like 5 minutes of story over the course of 40 minutes, which is beautiful. I wouldn't have it any other way, honestly. I think that OP dislikes Cheeseburger so much because OP sees a bit of himself, you know? It's pretty obvious he's a somewhat lazy dude who doesn't enjoy his job. And he sees Cheeseburger also not enjoying it, but having the balls to just like outright not enjoy it and be like, look, I'm not gonna do any of this stuff. Like I said, you gotta kind of show some respect to Cheeseburger despite him being a loser. He's got that much commitment to being a loser that I'm kind of like, yeah, maybe I'll come around. Honestly, I respect people that work hard more than anybody else, which is why OP's cheap shots don't bother me too much. Is that a cheap shot? Yeah, maybe it is. And it was obviously that kind of fat guy panting where, like, even breathing is a chore.
I'd like to get. We're stuck. You know what? Maybe everyone should sit down.
That one mouth breather customer that still haunts me. I guess this could be a crossover, like, kind of Tales from the Workplace sort of stuff, but I don't know what Greenie actually does, come to think of it, so maybe we'll get to find out today. Hey, pretty cool. Hey, y'all. Hi, Greenie. For better, there is no or for worse. It's just better. It's better that I don't have many more beard tails other than the beefy, unfortunate ones, which, as I said, I'm holding off on for just a little bit. I went completely 100% cold turkey after all that, and no one would blame you. However, I have been working in tech support for close to 2 years now, and oh boy, the people that I have come across. Any sort of customer service is not ideal, but bless you for doing it. I've been racking my brain for some of those customers that will haunt me forever, from the junkies who are high as hell and try to outsmart you and make you help them unlock a stolen device, or the demented old people who have no idea what's happening no matter how you try and explain it. God bless them. The tinfoil hats, aka the ones who think their TV is spying on them, aka the severely paranoid. I had a history teacher that unplugged the TV because he was pretty sure it was spying on the class when it was plugged in. That was back in 8th grade. I still remember it vividly, and it weirded me out back then too. I mean, a couple decades later, it's probably not as big of a deal. You've got, like, your phone spying on you anyways. So I guess we all just kind of got over it. We've also got, of course, the chronically rude and displeased customers and the majorly entitled Karens and combinations thereof. And, of course, the majorly gross and heebie-jeebie-inducing one, the Neckbeard. He doesn't have a name, just the Neckbeard, the pinnacle of beardery. My goodness. I gotta wind back for a minute and think about the unlocking of those stolen devices, because honestly, that's a pretty big business in the Philippines. You can go up to like these little kiosks and they will crack that phone for you in no time flat. I don't know why. It's probably against terms of service or something like that, but I don't think that those vendors over here care as long as they're getting paid. Not that I'm trying to offer tips to weird junkies or anything like that, but it be what it be. And yeah, that's a tangent. So before we get into the story, let me set the scene. Your job. So my job is to offer tech support through the phone. I never meet my customers, which I think is great because I had switched careers under COVID from bartending / waitressing, where one guy legit tried to grab me while screaming, "Tell me why I've been banned for this crap hole." Did he mean the restaurant, or did he mean OP's literal butthole? We may never know. But yeah, not face-to-face, that sounds like the ideal job for me as well. Still dealing with people, which is frustrating, but at least once you hang up the phone, you can say all the things that are on your mind. Gee, sir, what a mystery and a conundrum you have presented me. I can only hazard a guess as to why you've been banned. Well, lucky for me, he couldn't quite reach over the bar counter, and I managed to lean back far enough to avoid being grabbed. Was he drunk? Seems like he's more than a little bit drunk. Not really an excuse, but yeah, I'm curious as to the reasoning. So OP avoid being grabbed, and his girlfriend started pulling him back and telling him to cut it out. Just drop it, we've gotta go, and tried to make him leave. I told him, well, I'm new here, so I wouldn't know, but let me ask. In reality, I was calling security. That's a big brain play. Well, he was too dumb to get it. His girl was not. He spat at me, also missed, while being dragged out by his girlfriend. Yeah, that dude's definitely on something. Maybe wasted, maybe missing a few marbles, but definitely not in his right mind. Also, right before the first COVID lockdown hit, a lady came in for a beer and some food, berating me for wearing a mask and gloves at work, and said, "This whole thing's a hoax," while coughing and sweating, saying, "She doesn't have it! She doesn't have it! It's just a government scam! I don't have COVID! You fucking tinfoil hat conspiracy theorists!" Now, normally I'm for believe what you want to believe as long as it doesn't affect others, but this is a belief that obviously affects others. I probably shouldn't even dignify that with a response. You think every nation in the world collaborated on this to just make like a grand conspiracy against the common man? Yeah, I don't think so. Now, I do think that it might be used as a bit of a stalking horse in order for the government to get more power and therefore hold down the common man. But yeah, the virus itself, it's not a conspiracy. So these kind of scenes could not happen while you work through a call center. Bless the call center, I guess. And pretty soon they sent me to work from home. Hey, all day, every day. I sit in the comfort of my own home and just zone out and smile as customers talk nonsense or scream vitriol because they can't have what they want. The first part sounded awesome. I'm like, yeah, work from home, boy. And then it's like, oh, I have to talk to people? Never mind. I'll talk to myself. That's really as much as I can handle most days. I pet my cats and dogs, and I think how nice it is to earn like 800 euros more a month and to not have to physically deal with people or worry about getting infected. Amen to that. I'm all about that cozy life. We get hundreds of calls per day. I, on average, handle about 15 calls per day. We aren't a how-to support. We fix problems. If we realize a customer is calling about a how-to question, we give them the freaking manual to read and send them on their way. What kind of tech support is this? I guess phones, considering the whole unlocking bit. I guess I shouldn't wonder out loud too much because OP does elucidate. We only support a specific set of devices/services. We get a lot of people hoping that we'd help them set up their washing machine or their rice cooker. But we only support specific brand smartphones, pads, and laptops. Samsung? Apple? I guess I'm not going to try and dox you in the middle of a video. I could just ask if I was really curious. But that's okay. It's interesting to know a general idea of what you do. Once, while I worked at the office, one of our regulars called me, and everyone in the office stopped what they were doing and grinned when I asked aloud of him, "Sir, to confirm, did you call our tech support company to ask how to contact the other tech support company?" Basically, the dude called Samsung, hey, nailed it, and he asked how to reach Google. It's the job, but these idiots keep my bills paid, so I guess I'm not complaining. Ask him for his email address and do a let me Google that for you link. Just so he gets the idea that maybe he shouldn't be bugging people. So, as you can probably tell, OP has taken on thousands of calls, but this one in particular still haunts me. The neckbeard that called. This was sometime in the summer of 2020, and it's all happening on the phone. I'm chatting with my coworkers and sharing them dank memes just to pass the time between calls, when the bane of my existence, the pling of an incoming call, alerts me. Don't distract me from my memeing, damn it. I look at our customer database populating info for the caller. Nothing out of the ordinary at first glance. They've marked their reason to call as app not working as intended. I take a deep breath and smile that fake customer service smile that I can channel into my voice. And when I do, I get to work. OP, tech support, good day. May I please have the caller's first and last name? Now, this call was exceptionally gross right from the start. As soon as the line opens and I can hear him, he's panting. Oh, bro, he was hoping that a girl would pick up the phone. No. I usually can't hear customers sighing or making other noises than speaking, but this guy, as soon as the line opened up, he was panting loudly. And And it was obviously that kind of fat guy panting where, like, even breathing is a chore.
I'd like to get. We're stuck. You know what? Maybe everyone should sit down.
Yeah, your lungs are getting squeezed. I don't know what you want. Maybe he's not jerking the gherkin. Maybe he really just is that fat. Like, you can hear the air squeezing between his fat cheeks, fighting just to make it out of his lungs. I had a literal mouth breather just wheezing at me on the other end. And while I would never see this man, thank God, I could hear that he was obese. Perhaps even morbidly obese. What a treat. If you're not familiar with how the severely obese struggle to breathe, imagine Darth Vader breathing, except less mechanical and more slushy and wet, even at times raspy due to, you know, the fat. Okay, we've driven the point home enough. Fat people gonna come at you in the comments and be like, what is it all about how fat he is?
Enough! Stop it!
And I'm sitting over here like, I don't know, bro. We got skinny neckbeards too. You just chose to hyper focus on the fat one. Neckbeard, NB for short, gives me their name. We can't call him Wheezy Beard, although he is wheezing. I guess we'll call him Breathy Beard. OP, thank you, sir. How may I help you today? He is oddly petulant and demanding right from the start. Yeah, I get the feeling that he didn't like that it was a woman serving him. Some dudes are like that. They think that tech and girls don't mix. Well, it could be worse, I suppose. He could be like extra happy to get a woman on the line. You know what I'm saying? That was my initial impression. But petulant and demanding, yeah, that's definite neckbeard fare so far. Neckbeard.
My app isn't working. I want my money back. I know my rights.
OP, I'm sorry to hear that, sir. What kind of issue are you having with it, Neckbeard?
It's supposed to show Instagram photos enlarged on my TV, but it's not doing it. You can't scam people out of their money like this.
Oh, enlarging Instagram photos on his TV. I guess it is what I thought it was at first. He's definitely creeping on some model's Instagram or something like that. And then he's upset that a woman is serving him because he can't explain to the tech support what it is that he's actually trying to do. He has to be vague about it. Yeah, I just want to enlarge these photos for reasons. Don't ask me any more questions. This made me instantly feel gross. Good. Greenie knows what's going on too. I suppose I could have been too judgmental, but somehow I could imagine what kind of pictures from Instagram he wanted to see on a bigger screen. And it sent chills down my spine. I guess everybody's on the same page, right? Creepers definitely gonna creep. I didn't let any of my reservations show though, other than my customer service voice might have normalized from pleasing to just how I talk normally. OP, I see. That's unfortunate. Have you tried resolving the issue in any way? We have a couple of troubleshooting steps if you'd like to. Breathy Beard cut me off.
No, I've tried. It doesn't work. Do your job and give me my refund. I know my rights.
He's saying like the same 4 things over and over again. Are we sure that we're not being pranked by a soundboard or something like that? I guess that kind of thing went out in the early 2000s. You guys remember soundboards? You guys remember prank phone calls? Back before caller ID? I guess I'm just old. All right.
Flaming Mouse.
Yes, I'm looking for a friend of mine. Last name Jazz, first name Hugh.
Hold on, I'll check. Hugh Jazz.
Frickin' rude, OP thought to herself. I understand, sir. I'd be happy to process a refund for you. One moment. Now, if y'all feel like I've judged this piece of lard on the other end of the line too harshly, let me tell you what his purchase history looked like. Oh no, this is violating some customer confidentiality, isn't it? If you have reservations, I suppose close your ears. As he had said the golden word, refund, I navigated to his purchases and subscriptions, and it told me all I needed to know about this guy with his big, fat wheeze. Yeah, take a stab in the dark, probably like a bunch of pornos or something, right? Again, don't ask me no more questions. I tell you no more lies. He had subscribed to, and admittedly some of these were already canceled or went back for some time, consistently to the following types of apps. Tinder, big beautiful Christian dating, big beautiful Muslim dating, Christian dating, the regular one, big beautiful cam girls, Muslim dating, traditional values dating. He does seem like quite the traditionalist, doesn't he? Cam girls, Muslim girls gone wild, obedient subs. He's got the shotgun approach. He's just like, I don't know, scattershot everything in my sight line. Hopefully I'll hit something. And apparently he hasn't. And I guarantee that that result is based on more than just his looks. Like, he's obviously not very pleasant to be around in the, 4 or 5 lines that you've spoken to him. I'm kind of surprised by his choice of, so many religious-based dating sites. You missed J-Date, bro. Is there something you want to tell us? And of course, the list just went on and on. I couldn't tell from some of the app names what they were, but some were very obvious. Some seemed like scam apps that he'd fallen victim to. That poor, horny, fat bastard. This man's purchase history grossed me out with each line that I read, and each accompanying wheeze of his breath through his fat, lustful cheeks. I just scrolled on, in stunned silence. Stop reading, OP. You're not going to be able to unsee. Just stop. It is the nastiest purchase history list that I have seen to date. And again, I have seen thousands. No Microsoft Office or ExpressVPN. No normal apps like that. Just nothing but apps that relate to dating or looking at girls. The ickiest list. I mean, I guess the Instagram photo enlarger app that he bought could be used for normal purposes, but he wasn't gonna use it for normal purposes. The more I scrolled and the more he wheezed, I felt like I could smell and see this Jabba-esque man through the phone. If ever I'd call incel on minimal info alone, I would 100% pick this dude. I wanted to scream at him, dude, what the hell is wrong with you? But I was at work, and really, what difference would it have made? I simply stared in abject horror and wonder at what this dude and what his life were like, and how I legitimately never wanted to meet him. Oh, come on. You find him on that Christian dating site, you might feel different. He might be wearing a tuxedo. He might be a creep, but he cleans up real nice. No, I'm pretty sure he has no social veneer. He whiles away his days scrolling the internet and falling into any thirst trap that he can find.
Let's get some Brazilian fart porn in there.
An angry yell of the wheezy neckbeard kind.
Hello! Did you find it?
I snapped out of it. Just a moment, sir. Greedy got mesmerized by the smut. I found the Instagram on TV app and confirmed with him that that was the one, and refunded him and immediately closed the call. And now he lives rent-free in my head as a reminder of how easy it is to make a lasting impression. Yeah, not the right kind of impression, though. And remember, laughter's the music of the soul. If you can laugh at it, you can get over it. Also, aim to shower daily, because it's good for you. Especially you, breathy beard. Greedy, out. A relatively innocuous experience. Luckily, you were separated by a phone line. Good God, isn't technology wonderful? Maybe not, because it allows this creepo to perv on people online basically endlessly. If any of my viewers out there got an Instagram account, delete it right now. You never know who might be looking. I know a lot of people have asked me, hey, does ReddX have an Instagram? I'm like, not really, dude. I don't even know what I would post on there, like neckbeard memes, I guess. But I don't even remember to do it on Facebook. How often am I actually going to post on Instagram? Honestly, part of me wants to be an optimist. You know, I know Greeny's an optimist, and maybe this guy was just having a bad day, and he's really an honest dude that's looking for love, but from the way he was acting, how he looks for obedient subs, and probably Muslim girls and Christian girls specifically because they're purportedly obedient, this is just an abusive relationship waiting to happen. I honestly hope that Breathy Beard never finds anybody to share his sad, pathetic life with. Honestly, he's doing the world a favor. Waste away, die alone of heart failure, get buried in a fucking piano box. And the world didn't bat an eye. Although the world won't probably bat an eye for any of us. OP, hey man, do you need help with anything? Did you get your copy of the movie? Felony Beard.
Why so serious?
Felony Beard, the only beard that ever actually scared me. Actually. No, I'm just playing with you. Hey everybody! Hi, user Frequent Wing 4037. It's quite a mouthful. So I listened to ReddX for a while now. Why, thank you. And like others, I've had my fair share of beards over my 42 years of life, being beard adjacent myself. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. You're in good company. Just enjoy what you enjoy and don't step on anybody else's enjoyment, and we're good. I've thought about sharing some of my stories for a while, but at best they would just be stories based on actual events, as most of these encounters are far in the past, and my enjoyment of weed and mushrooms tends to make things a bit fuzzier than they probably should be. Maybe if there's some interest, I'll write down some more. I mean, you could fill in the gaps. You can dramatize it for our enjoyment. I don't mind that at all. It doesn't have to be like, this is actually what happened. As I have often said, entertainment comes first. Realism is a very distant second. Anyways, I'm thankful that this one will be short because it ends badly. Like, in the worst way possible. Felony Beard. Yeah, I'm sure we get an idea about what he's like just from the name. But what felony indeed did he commit? There is nothing redeeming about this story. It's more a cautionary tale. Felony Beard is currently on death row for mass murder. Holy heck. I don't think we've had anything like this before. Definitely too late for him. He's way too far gone. What are the circumstances, I guess? Not that it matters. Nobody should ever be driven to that. This event took place long after I knew him, and when I did know him, I didn't know his actual name. Around the store, everyone either called him Fat Joker or the creepy stalker guy. Fat Joker. Oh, God. After looking up when The Dark Knight was released on video, this probably would have taken place during the months of late 2009 and early 2010. Which makes sense because I left that job shortly after that to travel the country and scam people out of their hard-earned money. That's not good. Should you be behind bars as well, OP? What are you, like an insurance salesman or something like that? Give me the details. I want to know, but I guess if you want to keep it private, that's fine too. OPSEC on the internet and all that. At this time, I was working in a store called Hastings. They are long gone now, but they were basically a giant video / music / game / bookstore. A multimedia giant, if you will. It sounds pretty legit, actually. You get some discounts on that stuff? The bad part about that job probably is dealing with the weird nerds that come in and try to argue with you about this book or that movie.
Nerd.
Welcome to the underground.
I had been there about 2 years at this point, and I had grown happy and lazy at this job. My time was split between working books and in the coffee shop, and to make things even better, I just started a brand new relationship with a girl that would later go on to become my ex-wife. Okay, I guess enjoy the ride while it lasted, that's good. Overall, it was great. I'm a bigger guy at 6'3" and 250 pounds, so when the girls I worked with had a creeper or a stalker hang out in the store, which honestly happened constantly, they would have me run defense. Being a burnout slacker, I was also about 5 years older than everyone else. That and my defense game earned me the nickname Big Brother. Oh no, Big Brother's watching. 6'3" definitely is a big dude though. I'm 6'1". I rarely ever see people taller than me. I mean, especially in the Philippines, but even before, when I was living in the States, yeah, 6'1" dwarfs most people. But OP got a couple of extra inches where it counts. You know what I'm saying? Hey! But anyways, enough about me. Time for Felony Beard. Felony Beard, like so many beards, was a hard man to miss. He was a rotund man with a wispy ginger mane that went from the down on his back to the fine threads on the top of his conical head. I only saw him in fingerless gloves once, but the chances of a fedora were about 50-50. Oh yeah, this is real beard stuff. I thought we were gonna get a gangster beard, but no. This is just a neck beard that took things way too far. And I will say that I am so very grateful that OP doesn't actually have to describe the event. Like, he didn't have to witness all this happening. He just had a brushing pass with a guy who later went on to become a mass murderer for some reason. Oh God, that gives me the chills just thinking about it. You really never do know what other humans are harboring in their hearts. So, most of the time, Felony Beard was harmless. He never ordered a coffee, but he would sit in the cafe for hours. Bro, kick him out. Is that okay? That in itself wasn't really out of the norm, as it was a college town, and those kids were always hanging out there. In a college town with 2 bars, our store was about the only social hotspot. Plus, we let a couple of homeless guys come in and get warm when they needed to. So we were pretty relaxed on people just generally hanging out. Well, I guess that's nice of you. I lived in my car for a year or two, and I'm super grateful that Barnes & Noble didn't make me buy a coffee. I could literally just sit there and read a whole book. I got nothing but time before I gotta go back in my car and pretend my existence isn't horrible. So yeah, I'm firm on that. Definitely be nice to the homeless people. The beards, God, I guess. You're trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, I think, and yeah, I respect that as well. Who could have known how far gone he actually was at this point, after all? So, Felony Beard also left the girls alone, for the most part. Yeah, that's part of the social contract, too. You come in here, you don't creep out the m'ladies. Someone would occasionally catch him giving them a creepy look, but it never really went beyond that. And most of the time he was in there, he would have his wife with him. Yeah, he had a wife. I don't really want to get into it because of what happened and why Felony Beard got his name. I still feel like crap over it, even though there was literally nothing that I could have done. And during my encounters with him towards her, They seemed just like any other young couple hanging out together. Oh my god, dude, did he kill his wife? That is so horrible. You sleep next to that person. That person literally trusts you with their life. And you betraying that trust? Like, when OP said mass murder, I expected, like, you know, sports stadium, movie theater, something like that. Just random people. But literally your wife? I guess I shouldn't speculate too much because I don't actually know for sure. So let's read on. So Felony Beard was on the staff radar, but for being a weirdo, not for being a complete deviant like Backpack Boy, the chronic masturbator who would sneak into the store to, well, you know what he was doing. Oh god. A little extra cream in your latte, huh? He just put a backpack on his lap? Yeah, that paints a picture, just the name alone. That all changed during a midnight release. The midnight release of The Dark Knight. I remember that we weren't really expecting a huge release for it since we hadn't done a ton of pre-sales. Everyone was pretty relaxed and we figured that we'd be out of there by like 12:30 tops. We were happy. Things were good. The memory of the Twilight midnight release was still fresh in our minds, so we were actually looking forward to this one. What happened at the Twilight midnight release? Just a madhouse? Legbeards crawling over each other to get their swooning vampire fix? I might be inferring a lot here, but I feel like I know you a little bit already, OP. And then Felony Beard showed up. It's become an absolute cliche by now, but nothing, truly nothing, prepares you for the first time that you actually see it. There he was in all his glory. Felony Beard was waiting at the glass doors, looking in, wearing his best Ledger Joker face paint, his thin red hair now stringy neon green, and a big blob of red around his lips that would make those nice girls down by the pier blush. They are nice girls, aren't they? And then they ask you for money afterwards, and I find that quite rude. But otherwise, yeah, fairly nice. He had a pleather trench coat, fingerless gloves, and boots from the Army or Navy surplus, which of course completed the ensemble. Looking like a real edgelord there, bro. It's not even Halloween. Not any people in line. Just this creep standing out there waiting to get his movie film. Yeah, okay. Somebody should go down there dressed up like Batman and kick the hell out of him. Now, I know cosplay is a much more accepted thing these days, and some of it legitimately is cool as hell, but at the time, that was more than just a little bit jolting. I can imagine. Whoa. Especially considering that Felony Beard was one of our local weirdos. For 30 minutes, he just stood there, staring in at us, waiting. He's definitely got a few screws loose, man. Why not go into the store and hang out for a minute? Or is it like closed until the actual release? I don't know. Either way, you don't gotta make it awkward. Go around the corner, smoke a cigarette. If you don't smoke, maybe you should start. It'll make you cool. Not really. It was just so weird that we broke protocol and just opened the door for people once a few others were lined up behind him. As the small crowd shuffled in, most of them went up to the display, grabbed their copy of the movie, and waited until midnight around the registers. A few more decided to stop by the cafe and load up on a bit of caffeine while they waited. Yeah, midnight. That's a good time to drink some coffee. Alright, whatever, I'll take your money. Felony Beard decided that this was his time to shine and show off his acting chops. Oh God! Not here. There's a time and a place, and it's not here. At first, he started following around groups of customers, quoting lines from the movie, and getting more and more upset as people wouldn't fall for his bait. How do you expect anybody to respond to this non sequitur? Oh, cool. You've seen the movie, bro. Wow. Awesome. This is just so horribly cringy and awkward. The shift manager that night was awesome. She was one of my best work friends, and she was also the girl who bestowed to me the nickname of Big Brother. She said, "Hey, Big Brother, can you go tell Felony Beard to leave the customers alone? Otherwise, we'll have to kick him out." OP, yeah, I'm on it. I sighed, knowing that this was going to be awkward. Yeah, awkward for you. Think about the customers coming in there to give you their hard-earned money. Don't make it awkward for them, bro. It's 30 seconds of awkwardness for OP, or literally a half hour of awkwardness for these customers. So yeah, get in there. I don't know what it is, but beards can somehow sniff out other beards and beard adjacent. Yeah, that's what makes me good at my job, bro. You think I just fell into being a neckbeard scientist? Nah, I was molded for this. And up until this point, I had thankfully not had any personal interaction with Felony Beard, so I simply gathered myself and approached him. OP, hey man, do you need help with anything? Did you get your copy of the movie? Felony Beard.
Why so serious?
And everybody died a little inside. Heath Ledger rolled over in his grave. OP says, yeah, I honestly wish I was making that up. I wish I didn't remember this, that I could somehow scrub it from my memory. But this is forever ingrained in my mind, and this is exactly what he said. You want to know how I got these scars? I screwed with the wrong worker at a big box store. I got a box cutter in my back pocket, son. Now, legitimately, I am a stirrer of crap, and I like to screw with people. It's a problem, but it brings me joy. I knew that if I played into it, I would be stuck with him not only all night, but also every night thereafter as he entered the store. Yes, his desperation is quite apparent. So in order to avoid that desperation, OP feeds the kid a line. Oh, I've heard that a lot lately. Is that a quote from the movie or something? I obviously knew that it was, but this is a game that I am familiar with.
What? You work at a movie store and you haven't seen the greatest movie ever made? How is that even possible? You had posters in the store for months.
Summoning my best Randall, I threw back my own quote. I don't watch movies. Randall from Clerks works in a movie store, if you don't know.
Are either one of these any good?
I don't watch movies.
And I am so ecstatic to see that reference in this story. Oh, double plus good, OP. Well played indeed. Felony Beard stood frozen, trying to understand a world where a red-blooded American hadn't watched his favorite movie. He simply couldn't process it.
Well, you should watch it tonight after work. It's a modern masterpiece. It's the best Joker ever. He's such an amazing character,
gasped Felony Beard. I think you're coming at it from the wrong perspective. Was it acted well? Okay, sure. But you're not supposed to idolize the bad guy. And OP says as much. Dude, the Joker's a psychopath that has killed thousands of people. That's kind of weird.
No, you don't get it. He's a tortured soul. Society created him. Don't you get it?
Asked Felony Beard, getting even more animated. Oh god, we should have seen the red flags flying on this one. It's not my fault, it's society. Okay, where does personal responsibility fall in this equation? Answer me that. OP says, yeah, I get the whole one bad thing, but I mean, it's just a story, man. I've had a lot of bad days. I don't drop poison gas on people. Yeah, personal responsibility, as I said. Felony Beard was blessedly silent for just a moment as he thought about what it was that I had said, and for just a moment, he looked at me in a way that no one else has ever looked at me before, and I have really pissed some people off in my time. Thankfully, his face quickly went slack again, like it was rebooting or something. Yeah, definitely some screws loose, man. Once Felony Beard's finished rebooting, he says,
well, yeah, obviously. You should watch it, though. It's really good. You'll see what I mean. I think you'll get it.
Why does it matter so much to you whether anybody else gets it? Okay, you enjoy it. That's fine. Just enjoy the thing and leave me alone about it. But that simply isn't the Neckbeard way. Honestly, I was done at this point. I just did not want to talk with this dude anymore. Something about his tone and the way that he looked at me made me feel too much like a cow in a feedlot, so I pretended to face the shelves that were near me while also keeping an eye on Felony Beard. Thankfully, the registers were turned on very soon after that, and Felony Beard waddled up to pay for his coffee and then rushed out of the store. I thought you got told to kick him out. You didn't even perform the task assigned to you, OP. I mean, you monitored him, which is helpful, but I guess it is good that you didn't kick him out because he's gonna come back, meet you in the parking lot with a handgun. But anyways, like we expected, we were out of there and locked up within 30 minutes. Short and sweet. Everyone had left and I checked the store for any lurkers, along with the shift manager. We accidentally locked one of the homeless guys in the store overnight, but he was cool about it, because at least it was warm. Yeah, I guess as long as he didn't damage anything, like, whatever. When I got up to the front of the store so we could lock up, I noticed that Felony Beard was still out in the parking lot, standing by his car, watching the store. Oh my god, dude. You had such a close scrape, OP. Oh my god, count your lucky stars for real. Shift manager says, hey, big brother, that weird guy's still out there. Did you piss him off or something? OP, what? No. I mean, I don't think so. Maybe? I didn't really say anything that bad. Nothing that would get back to the store manager anyways. I don't know, maybe his battery died? It happens all the time when it gets cold. Shift manager. Yeah, maybe you could walk me to my car in case he gets, creepy. Creepier, you mean? But OP agrees. Yeah, sure thing. So we stepped out, locked the doors, and headed into the parking lot. Felony Beard just stood there, staring at us. Bro, run back inside and call the cops now. This is not okay. You don't need to be brave. Be safe. We were off the clock at this point, so we didn't have to care about customers anymore. Blessed. So we just ignored Felony Beard. I made sure that shift manager got to her car and she started it up. Being a kind person, she stayed in the lot until I got into my car and started it up as well. At this, I guess the show was over because Felony Beard just got in his car and took off. He was planning something, dude. This is not normal behavior. This is beyond a close encounter of the beard kind. This is a close encounter of the murdery kind. Like, oh my god. Do you not get chills every time you think about this, OP? I definitely would. Holy hell. And both fortunately and unfortunately, that is pretty much all I remember about my encounters with Felony Beard. I had completely forgotten about him for several years until I saw his very familiar creepy face on national news for mass murder. I don't publicly want to say any more about the crime because It wouldn't take too long to find him and give him more attention, and frankly, he doesn't deserve any attention for what he did. At the time, I asked my ex-wife if she had any creepy encounters with him, as she was also working there at the time, but she couldn't even remember him. To be fair, she was busy causing drama with the other girls that were working there. That should have been my personal red flag. But the heart is foolish. I wish I had some closure for you, or perhaps something more dramatic, but I wanted to present this memory as it actually was. Thanks for stopping in, either way though. While I am exceedingly curious about the crime, I do think that OP made the right call in not giving this guy any more attention, because often that's exactly what serial killers and mass murderers crave, you know what I'm saying? He did this to make a statement and make some waves and show society, blah, 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 but really the worst punishment that we can bestow upon him is fading into complete irrelevance. He only deserves obscurity, so good call on that one, OP. I'm still curious, but I could take that reasoning and just accept it, because I know in my heart that that is the correct thing to do. Let him simply fade away. I'm super grateful that you guys got out of that parking lot unscathed, because I don't know what the heck he was doing. He could have been waiting around with a gun in his car for somebody to come out alone. He could have been hoping that you would ask him to watch the movie with him or something. I mean, he doesn't seem very socially adept. He's walking around quoting the movie at people, so I think he has some ideas in his own head about how other people might respond to him, but overall, definitely a creep, dude. It's sad that it had to go the way that it did, but like OP acknowledged, there's really nothing that he could have done different. This is all on this felony beard, as I guess we're calling him. What a wild ride. I wish somebody would have suggested that he go and get therapy without him taking it as an affront, because really everybody needs therapy. Some people just need it a lot more than others, and I think felony beard is up near the top of the list. Ugh. This is one that seriously gave me chills a couple of times. It's up there with like r/let's not meet or something like that, which I have done one episode of that on the channel before, but this one hits different because it features a neckbeard, and I know a lot about neckbeards. I can nail down what kind of person they usually are, what sort of aura and vibe they give off, and yeah, this whole story painted a picture in my mind, and it is a picture that I do not like. That makes me very uncomfortable, but honestly, that's what good art does.
I can get the number of any female in here.
I'm sure you can.
So listen, can I have your number? Can I have it?
The tiring tale of Trucker Beard. Oh God, I'm exhausted already. We didn't even get into the thing. I could use a nap. Hello, everyone. Hi, D'Artagnan. This is my first ever post on this sub. Heck yeah, popping that post cherry. I've been listening to ReddX for the last 2 months, and I decided that I would share my story of my unfortunate and borderline almost sent me to jail encounter with a neckbeard. Bro, did you beat up a neckbeard? You know I like some stories like that. Also, yeah, welcome to the fold. I'm so glad you've been watching the channel. 2 months? I mean, that's relatively short time. I hope you're still hanging around. Took me a minute to get to your tail, but it's here now. So for context, I'm a truck driver, and I have been for almost 8 years. I used to be a trainer until this experience killed my interest to continue doing that. Also, I know I'm not in shape or a skinny guy, but being 6'4", my proportions are pretty okay put together. Don't even come close, though, to the beard that I shall tell you this tale of. A trainer? Is it any easier than being an actual truck driver? Because I know that's a friggin' tough job to stay on the road all the time, so hats off to you. I think we should give a lot more love to our truck drivers, all right? Truckers are the blood in the veins of the body of America.
Truckers are the blood in the veins of the body of America.
It's an Andrew Jackson Jihad reference. Anybody? Okay, just me. So the cast of characters is as follows. We've got OP, A 33-year-old white man, married, loves bunnies and my family and my friends, Christian conservative, will be known as OP for the rest of this story. Good old red-blooded trucker man, I'm all about it. My wife is a 33-year-old white woman, 5'7", Army veteran, blonde hair, blue eyes with a subtle green ring around the pupil. Curvy but well-proportioned and somewhat tomboy in appearance, which is something that I've always been attracted to. She used to be a Democrat, but converted to conservatism when she married me. Yeah, I don't know if that's how political ideology works there, buddy. She just converted. It's all different now. It's so ridiculous. She's only become more so as she sees what's been happening with this country and who's the one that's acting like crappy people and canceling others they disagree with and calling us all Nazis. These details are relevant to the story. Oh, thank God. You'll soon see why. She'll be referred to as KK, which is her family's nickname for her. Well, it's a good thing we didn't throw one more K on there. I'll tell you that much. You're killing me already, bro. Damn. Well, I definitely agree cancel culture's, gotten out of control and stuff like this. It happens on both sides of the fence. I'm going to let you know. You didn't see all these conservatives lighting their Reeboks and Nikes on fire when they came out in support of Colin Kaepernick or whatever? I stand by exactly what I said in the bourgeois beard saga. Yes, both sides, absolutely ridiculous. It's a false dichotomy anyways. I will make it very clear once again that I don't buy into either side of this crap. Trucker Beard, or TB, was a 25-year-old black/white mixed man who got a degree in Afro-American studies and gender politics, but has nowhere to use it, so he wanted to go into trucking for easy money and to screw lot lizards with my gigantic cock. It's a little bit wasted on lot lizards, isn't it? They've seen bigger. I don't care how big it is, they've probably seen bigger. He's 5'6", easily weighs 350 pounds. He smells bad, has acne on his face and sausage fingers, and he loves Mountain Dew, as most neckbeards do, I suppose. He wore a trench coat, even though we were in Texas in late July, and of course, a fedora. I wish I was joking, but I couldn't lie to you all. The truth is just far too much fun. He had asthma and really bad sleep apnea, and initially refused to use his CPAP machine, even though my company, and the Department of Transportation for that matter, required it if you had it marked on your physical, which this dude did. It took the patience of Christ to convince him to use it, or he would not be working for this company, and would be in violation with the Department of Transportation. Which, yeah, they're about as fun to deal with as a skunk that's just been cornered. Heavily atheist, super euphoric, rabid in his anti-Christian behavior, and he was a Bernie supporter who thought President Trump was the devil, and that Goku, because he loved Dragon Ball Z, would have made a better president compared to him. Yeah, Goku's a different kind of orange man, isn't he? Orange man, good! He's labeled himself as a ladies' man, even though he's socially awkward, and he thinks that waifus are real people. Also, not making that up, he actually said, "I have a waifu and she's amazing. She's real and helps take care of me." I guess whatever gets you through the day, bro. Okay. It feels a bit to me like this OP just has a bone to pick with this dude. He's like, oh yeah, he's half black, he's done gender studies. Like, does any of that really matter for the context of this story? We might be dealing with two beards here of different calibers. I never write that out. I'm never automatically on the side of the OP, but I guess we'll just have to see how the story unfolds, won't we? So, waitress is the waitress at the diner. I'll get to her description when we get to that part of this story. Anyways, before I go on too long, let us dive into this The Disgusting Tale of Trucker Beard. I mean, it's not too disgusting yet, apart from a bit of battling about political ideations. So I hope we'll turn up the heat and get some of that real cringe quite shortly. So I got up a call to go pick up my next student from my dispatcher. I like to know a little something about my students before I pick them up. Basically like a physical description, so I know for sure that that is who I'm supposed to be picking up. It's a safety precaution, don't you know? Yeah, you want to make sure that you ain't driving around picking up them lot lizards on accident, right? I guess it could happen. She just hops in the truck. I don't know what's going on. After confirming that I did pick up the correct person, I told him, climb up in here and take a seat. I got about 2 hours left on the clock, and then I'll let you take over. I'm OP, by the way. Trucker Beard.
Hi, I'm Trucker Beard. I'm ready to show the world how to drive an 18-wheeler.
Oh, yes. I'm sure the whole world is going to be watching with rapt attention at you driving a truck. I got a lot of respect for truckers, but I got to be honest with you, it's not something I want to watch. OP thinking to himself, okay, hotshot, I guess we'll see about that. Saying out loud, okay, well, have you ever driven a truck before? Or is your entire experience just trucking school? Trucker Beard.
Oh, just school, but I'm really smart, and I learned quickly.
He took several breaths after saying this sentence, like heavy mouth breathing.
I'm a badass driver.
Yeah, bro, I played big rigs over the road racing like 10 times. You ain't never seen nobody like me, son. Scoot over, let me show you how it's done. I don't think it's like you think it is, but okay. OP, all right. Well, I've been out here almost 8 years and I'm still learning stuff. And my instructor was a driver for over 35 years and he was still learning when he retired. So don't get in over your head and think that you know everything or have learned everything, Trucker Beard.
Yeah, whatever. I'll be fine. And can we stop somewhere soon? I'm hungry.
Yeah, that's about 50% of the job, isn't it? Arizona iced tea, cinnamon gummy bears, and circus peanuts. That's the only reason I accepted this job. OP says, yeah, we could stop in about 2 hours when I stop so that we can switch. Trucker Beard.
Okay, well, hurry up. I'm starved.
You didn't eat before you showed up, or you just always hungry? OP thinking, I can't speed up time, but okay, dude. But he says, I'll try and make it go as fast as possible. Time management is essential to this business. See, now I'm starting to come around on OP. There might have been a bit of weird political wiffle-waffling in the beginning, but he seems like a dude that's got his head on straight. Of course, it's hard not to look like a dude that's got his head on straight when you're standing next to Trucker Beard. But alright, this is some of the cringe that I came for. Feed me! Trucker Beard didn't have a response to OP saying he'd make it go as fast as possible. Thank God for that much. So we get him all settled in the truck and I sit down in the driver's seat. I love the image of getting him settled in the truck. Like you gotta strap him in like he's a 5-year-old. That's kind of like the stealth beard OP and troll face, isn't it? So I say a quick prayer. And of course I also do this before starting a trip with a student. Trucker Beard says,
what are you doing?
OP, just saying a quick prayer. Trust me, it helps in this industry. Trucker Beard very rudely.
What the hell? You actually believe in some sky wizard who allows death and suffering, and the only way that you can get into heaven is to bow before him, basically sucking his wang and his son's wang?
Oh, God. Are you really that offended? Okay. You don't like it? That's 100% fine. But here's a crazy idea. How about you just keep your mouth shut about it? OP ain't hurting nobody. He's saying a prayer. It makes him feel better. Go ahead. But Trucker Beard just can't help but to inject his euphoria into the conversation. OP responds, okay, first of all, that's not even close to how any of that works. Second, I'm not forcing it on you, and if you're gonna be like that, then we aren't gonna get along very well. So you have a choice. Either you behave and don't act that way towards me, and I'll respect whatever the hell it is that you believe, or I'll leave your ass somewhere and you'll have to figure out how to get back home yourself. Well, see, there's the whole problem, OP. He doesn't believe in anything and he deserves no respect, so I'd say just kick him out of the truck. But again, it's a very balanced response. I'm coming around on OP. Came out of the gate with that political stuff and I'm like, but yeah, he seems like just a regular dude. He enjoys what he enjoys, he has his own belief, and most importantly, he respects other people's beliefs. Trucker Beard says,
You can't do that. You're my trainer, and you're responsible for my safety.
He yelled at me with blubber lisps and heavy breathing.
And if you pull that, I'll sue you for racist harassment.
I'm pretty sure it's racial harassment, but go off.
I'm black.
He was light-skinned, and my half-black brother-in-law is darker than this dude. This dude could pass for a white dude, but alright, whatever. I'm gonna skip over the racial tip and focus on responsible for my safety. Like, how can I save you from yourself, bro? You're arrogant. Putting this dude behind a wheel of a multi-ton vehicle is just not a good idea. I'm not comfortable with this fellow on the roads, okay? OP just says, alright, whatever, dude. Good luck with that. And yeah, I'm responsible for your safety while you're in this truck, but other than that, you're not my responsibility. Now shut up and sit there and try to learn something. We gotta get going. I'm taking bets on whether he actually learned anything. You want to lose some money? This is a quick way to do it. Trucker Beard didn't say anything to this. He just sat there and got on his phone, no doubt to tell his forums or subreddit about atheism how he
just totally owned this delusional Christian.
Okay, but do you think that's actually what happened, though? See, now we're playing both sides of the coin again. He could have been getting on his phone to check his business emails, which he totally has, or maybe play some shitty waifu game, as a lot of neckbeards are wont to do. Why's it gotta be a fake Reddit post? Not all atheists are out here making fake Reddit posts. Sometimes we got conservative Christian truckers making fake Reddit posts. I'm just playing with you, OP. But I will say that this story has hit like every single neckbeard talking point. It's almost uncanny. I'm leaning towards heavy embellishment, mostly because I don't want to believe that there's a person like this walking around, or God forbid, driving around if he actually finished his training and got the job. So the next 2 hours passed without incident, except that he kept falling asleep, which is not something we can allow our students to do until it is time for resting, because they're supposed to be learning. Are they getting paid to be there? I'm pretty sure. Getting paid to sleep? I bet this dude never wants his training to end. And he snored really loud each time he fell asleep. Obvious sign of sleep apnea. I kept having to wake him up and asked if he had sleep apnea. He said that he did and that
he hated using his CPAP machine.
I said that I understand how that is, and I spent the next half hour breaking down how he was gonna have to wear it or he wouldn't be working here and I wouldn't sign off on him. He finally accepted, despite arguing and saying
he wasn't gonna wear it
over and over and over again, and after falling asleep 5 times, He finally stayed awake. Yeah, just catch that 30-minute power nap broke up into 6-minute segments or whatever. Is that good math? Yeah, it is actually. Hey, hooray for me.
2 + 2 is 4. -1, that's 3. Quick maths.
You know this dude just hates his CPAP machine because it gets in the way when he tries to cuddle with the lot lizards. She's like, I gotta hop out of this truck and get more meth. And he's like, nah, just stay with me for a minute, please. I'm so lonely. That's just you and your waifu, bro. Anyway, we stopped at a truck stop in Amarillo, Texas, and we went in and got dinner. This beard lump was still smelling, and I suggested to him, you might want to catch a shower while we're here, because it's going to be a long next 10 hours, and we might not stop at a regular truck stop that has showers. By the way, if you've ever been to Amarillo, you'll recognize where we stopped with the following details. Well, I'm sure Ramtide might recognize it. That boy loves a good truck stop shower, doesn't he? Makes for some easy waffle stomping. Truckerbeard says,
I'll be fine. I took a shower this morning.
Yeah, I highly doubt that. Spraying your whole body with Axe body spray is not showering, no matter what your fellow beards tell you. I will say that it's better than nothing, but you can definitely smell the funk underneath the Axe smell. And Axe doesn't smell that good anyways. OP just says, okay, whatever. Maybe you did shower. I'm not gonna argue about it. Let's get some dinner. This restaurant's really good. Truckerbeard.
Do they have chicken tenders here?
Oh, God. It's too good.
You gotta have tendies, because that's what my waifu makes me.
Yeah, bro, and they better have that honey mustard sauce or I'm gonna flip a table. Let me tell you, I don't play around. I play for keeps. OP. Well, it's a steakhouse that's pretty well known. It's been in a few TV shows about food, and I've only been in here like 3 times, but I'm sure that they have chicken tendies as well. Truckerbeard.
Good, because I like tenders. Hey, you want to make a bet?
Always say no. If a beard asks you if you want to make a bet, you always say no. It's like a leprechaun, but fatter and smellier. OP says, yeah, sure. Bro, I tried to tell you. Like an eating bet? Because they have a steak dinner challenge here. It's pretty daunting. Truckerbeard.
No, I'm betting you that I could get our waitress's number before we leave. The loser has to do the post-trip inspection, lol.
Well, sounds to me like the stakes aren't too high. Everybody's gonna lose. We both have to do the post-trip inspection, and then it's a learning situation, isn't it? It'll probably also be a learning situation as he approaches said waitress. But really, she shouldn't have to put up with that. Leave your waitresses alone, alright? She's there to work. She's not there for your cum fantasy. What the hell? OP says, well, trainees aren't supposed to do that stuff, but yeah, for the night, I guess I'll humor you. No, don't agree to this, OP. This is when you pump the brakes and say, leave that waitress alone. She's here to work, we're here to eat. Now sit your fat ass down. Instead, OP says, count me in on one condition. I have to see her give you her number. No just saying that she gave you her number. Truckerbeard.
Oh, don't worry. That won't be a problem. I can get the number of any female in here.
I'm sure you can.
So listen, can I have your number? Could I have it?
So this poor waitress comes to our table and, oh my, this woman was gorgeous. Typical Texas girl. Blonde hair, blue eyes, about 5'5". Looked like she grew up on a ranch. Had a pretty good set of boobs and a cute bubbly butt. If I wasn't married, I might have even taken a shot at her. Bro, You guys are both beardy. This is birds of a feather, man. She works here to pay her bills, not so her fantasy trucker will come and swoop her away in his carriage. What's going on in your head? Poor waitress. She introduces herself, as is her job. Howdy, y'all. My name's Waitress. I'll be serving y'all tonight. Can I get you started with some drinks or appetizers? OP, yeah, I'll get a root beer, please. Waitress, sounds good. Looks towards Truckerbeard. And what can I get for y'all, darling? Truckerbeard,
do you have Mountain Dew?
Oh, God. The ride never ends, I'll tell you that. Waitress says, oh, I'm sorry, we don't. We have Sprite or Mellow Yellow.
Can you mix them together?
Make a suicide slush. Like, like, isn't that what you used to do when you were 10? God, I would love for him to ask that. Truckerbeard gets visibly upset and says,
that sucks hard. I love Dew, and I want Dew.
I want a Mountain Dew!
Mellow Yellow fucking sucks.
I can't. Yeah, it does. I can't breathe. The waitress, sorry, sir, but that's all we have. And we appreciate you maintaining good manners and language in our establishment. That's what she says on the surface. But underneath, she's like, Jesus Christ, I need to find a new job. Won't somebody please hire me? I would take any job but this one in this moment. OP, dude, just get the Mellow Yellow or get the root beer. It's really good here. And watch your mouth. I don't want the root beer. I want a lager. I like a proper drink while I'm working. Instead, Truckerbeard says,
you're not my mom. I'll talk however I want. Stupid, dumbass, hick Republican Texas. You don't even have Mountain Dew. Fine, I'll take a Sprite.
We're really dragging political ideology into our drink choices now. Yes, it's because it's a Republican state. That's why they don't have Mountain Dew. The legislature said, you take that disgusting liberal sugar water out of here. Oh, God. This story's too much, man. Is this real life? Our waitress leaves, and I say through my teeth, dude, you can't talk like that everywhere we go. That's how you get shitty service. You can't be saying stuff like that to waitresses, especially if they're older than you, like most of the places you will be at in your career, because they will throw you out. I want to read the version of the story where the waitress was an old woman named Mabel, kind of fat, and Truckerbeard had to hit on her to get her number. And then he actually succeeded. That's the story I want to read. Can we do that? Can I change it up in my head canon? Truckerbeard says,
geez, calm down. I was just upset because they didn't have Dew.
Try drinking a water, bro. I don't know what to tell you. OP, you could have handled... You know what? You are old enough to know better. Truckerbeard,
whatever. I'll still get her number. Just watch me work.
Well, you've started off on quite the wrong foot, but yes, I'm still willing to watch a train wreck today, so go right ahead. Well, I can't say that his chances are gonna fare very well. Neither would yours, honestly, OP. And I would expect better from a married man. Thought criminal? So, yeah, Truckerbeard somehow smelled even worse after that altercation. I think getting him worked up caused his body to sweat even more. If you want to get an idea of how this jerk smelled, just think of a hockey gear bag mixed with a trash dump on a hot and humid day. Is he still wearing his jacket in the middle of Texas heat? Because that probably doesn't help either. He's just a smelly, sweaty boy. So waitress brings back our drinks and starts to take our order. Waitress, so what can I get for y'all to eat? Poor professional, just soldiering on. God bless her. OP, yeah, I'll have the bourbon burger, medium well on that, and can I get the seasonal fruit instead of fries, please? Waitress, got it, and it'll be out shortly. And for you, sir, Trucker Beard.
Well, first off, I would like to say that you look ravishing, m'lady.
Ugh. That cuts deep. I swear to you, he said that. And then he tipped his fucking fedora like something straight out of a meme, which is probably the closest that he's had to human interaction in a very long time.
I would like an order of the onion rings. I'll get the chicken tenders. And for my main course, I'll have the chicken tenders dinner with a baked potato, with everything on it and extra cheese sauce. And I'll definitely be wanting dessert. And I'd really like to have your number, if you would be so kind, m'lady.
Well, all of that sounds fine, but we're gonna have to 86 that last item forever. Never, not on your life. But she can't say all that. She's got to continue being professional because she's at work. Which is just the thing I hate the most about this. I wish that I had been filming this, because you could tell how utterly uncomfortable she was with that, and just politely said, okay, I've got your orders. I'll go put them in and be back to check on y'all in a bit. That's probably the move to make. Just ignore the last part of what he said. I'm so sad for this little girl having to be uncomfortable at work because this neckbeard wants to shoot his shot. And OP encouraged it. He's like, yeah, go ahead. It's not like it's gonna cause any lasting psychological harm to our waitress, am I right? High five. Like, no, dude. Come on, just leave her alone. She's just trying to get through another crappy day at her crappy job with her crappy customers. OP, what the hell was that? Is that how you flirt and get a woman's number? Bro, do not amp him up anymore, OP. We are not gonna be friends after this. Trucker Beard.
Yeah, she totally wants me. She said that she has my order. And part of my order was her phone number. Get ready to lose.
Whatever you gotta tell yourself, dude. OP, I'm pretty sure she meant that she has our orders and she didn't even acknowledge you asking for her number. I know I've been out of the dating game for the last almost 12 years, but I'm pretty sure that's not how it works still. Oh God, I hate this. Trucker Beard.
Oh man, you just straight up don't know how to get with the females.
He didn't take me saying that I was out of the dating game for 12 years as, oh, this guy must be married. And maybe he just didn't notice my wedding ring.
That's what females do. They play hard to get with me because they can smell my dominance and don't know how to react.
Eric Cartman sounds, lol. Eric Cartman?
My God, I hate you guys so much. Especially you, Kenny, because you're so poor.
I swear if this dude had a sound, it would be blub burr. Cause he cries a lot and he's fat? Alright, high five. Stay classy. OP. Well, she still has to give you her number and I have to see it, but if that's how you think, then you do you. OP, stop it. Stop encouraging him. Stop pursuing this. Leave the waitress alone. She's clearly uncomfortable. You might just be like, oh, okay. I guess we'll see how it goes. She doesn't have to be a part of your sick, twisted little game. He thinks he's won? Just let him think that. You don't have to encourage him to harass her even further. Please, thank you. Then OP's cell phone rings, and it's wifey. She asks where I am and how things are going with my new student. I tell her where I am and that she should call me back later when she goes to bed, since I'll still be on the road with this tubby crayon-eating lardo. Crayon eater. Usually that's what we call Marines, right? Or Army? I can't even recall. I do know that this guy has never been in the service for even a day. Trucker beard, I mean. I can't speak on OP quite yet. Trucker beard.
Who was that?
OP. It was my wife. Just wanted to know where I was and how things were going. Trucker beard.
Oh, I see. You gotta have your female check in on you, huh? What a wuss. Talk about whipped.
Yes, whipped for staying in contact with the person that I'm contractually obligated to be with for the rest of my life. Talking to this person that I chose to spend forever with. Ugh, what a chore. Yeah, you sure got me, bro. What an idiot. OP. The only thing that'll be whipped around here is your ass if you talk about her or our marriage again. It's called having some courtesy and being concerned about your spouse. Usually I would have laughed at this and gone along with the joke, but based on how this was all playing out, I knew that I had to keep this dude on a very short leash. No, don't laugh it off. As far as I'm concerned, that's the correct response. You do not joke about my wife or my marriage. I don't joke about my wife or my marriage. It is one of the very few things in this entire rotten-ass world that I actually have some reverence for. So, step off, Trucker beard.
Dude, chill out. I was just joking. Do married guys not know how to take a joke?
God, I hate the "it's just a joke" guys. Here's a meme posted by Tato Ferret in the Discord about the jokey guys. Imagine having beef with me. I'm just a little jokester, a silly little guy. You gonna have beef with a silly little guy like me? Oh, for shame. I'm gonna punch you in your shit. See how that goes. See if you still feel like being a silly little guy after that. Oh, my blood pressure. OP. Oh, yeah, we know how to take a joke if we're on good terms with the person doing the joking, but so far, that's not the case with you. So after a few minutes of that unpleasantness, food comes out. I like to imagine you guys are just sitting there staring at each other across the table. All the truckers that pass by are like, they're either gonna fight or fuck. I'm not sure. So my food came out before his, and he actually asked if he could try what I was having. Yeah, they're gonna bone for sure. Like, dude, we're not dating. You should have asked for what I got if you wanted to try it. Wait for your own food. His food finally comes out, and our waitress asks, do y'all need anything else? OP, no ma'am, I'm good. With your smile, I got all I need. Oh, oh, God, it hurts. Woo. Stop it. Please don't anymore. I can't do this. She blushes and can recognize the tone in my voice as friendly trucker / waitress banter / flirting. Oh, man. God, please. I've had some horrible things happen on this channel, and I don't think any of them have made me recoil with disgust like that line. I mean, I guess it could be friendly, but holy hell, out of context, with only the slight bit of lead up that we've been given, where OP's like, yeah, I might make a run at her. God, I hate it. Oh my God. And since the waitress can't recoil in disgust, she just kind of smiles and says, Oh, y'all are just too much, darling. Trucker Beard says,
I could use some ranch and barbecue sauce. And your phone number, milady.
Please stop. You guys really are just too much. I just want to clock out and go the hell home, okay? Please leave me alone. I'm holding back my laughter at this point because this fugly bloater is not getting the hint at all. You ain't getting her number. Waitress says, okay, I'll be right back with your sauces. Trucker Beard,
oh, she totally wants me. I'm on a whole different level. She could obviously smell my masculine and alpha musk.
OP, I'm pretty sure she still isn't gonna give you her phone number. And then the whole let's screw with this asshole fake optimism side of me comes out. And I say, but we still haven't left yet. She might be waiting to give you her number on our check. OP, come on, bro. You ain't gotta do this. Look at that poor waitress, all right? She doesn't want any part of this. She was roped in. Let her go for the love of all that is holy. Trucker Beard says,
oh, yeah, you're probably right. Good to see you can still recognize a true alpha male when you see one.
To get an idea of what this weeb's voice sounded like, it was pretty much how ReddX does his beard voice. It was too perfect.
This voice was made through science.
Bathed in cringe. Forged in the fires of uncomfortability.
And then the beard voice came.
We get to talking, and something unexpected comes out of his mouth, albeit when he was still chewing his food and his disgusting teeth were showing. Bad teeth is one of my one of my big triggers. I swear I think that this dude thought brushing his teeth was just too much of a chore for him. I mean, I ain't got 5 minutes to spare. That's time I can spend with my kids, you know what I'm saying? Trucker Beard says,
I think we got off on the wrong foot. And I'd like to apologize for any dishonor I might have brought upon my name.
Well, I suppose I could forgive you, bro, but your ancestors, I don't know. You gotta make a sacrifice to them. Ask for their forgiveness, because that's really what matters, isn't it? At least if I understand the manual of weeb shit correctly. OP just says, well, I appreciate that. I graciously accept. The thing is, this job is more than just driving a truck and backing it up to a door. There's a lot that goes into this job. There's all sorts of quirks and situations that you're gonna have to be responsible for and figure out there. I won't always be there to help. And you're gonna have to rely on the kindness of strangers if you get into a tight spot. And if you start treating them badly, well, things can go south really quick. You're also gonna have to interact with literally hundreds of people throughout the year. And if you piss them off, they won't always be so calm about it. The best thing to do for the next 3 weeks is to pay attention and soak in everything I can teach you. And I'll try to go over everything, but I'll probably miss some stuff. But if at the end of 3 weeks I feel that you're safe and competent enough to handle a truck on your own, I'll sign off on you. Well, that's a real nice bonding moment before the waitress comes back in and makes me feel really uncomfortable on her behalf again. Don't put this man behind the wheel of a truck, for God's sake. I'm scared enough driving already. You know how many maniacs are out there on the road? Well, +1 when I'm driving. Trucker Beard just says, okay. Well, that's good enough for me. So we finish our food, and he asked if he could see a picture of my wife. I should have known better. The rule is, don't give a neckbeard anything to deposit in his spank bank. Never, ever agree to this. Why would you agree to this? You know exactly what's gonna happen. OP does agree, though, and says, sure. Pulls out his phone. This is her. Trucker Beard with horny eyes.
She's absolutely divine. I'm smitten by the beauty of your chosen milady.
All right, well, this got uncomfortable in no time flat. Thank you so much. Don't ever ask me for anything again. OP, thanks. She's very beautiful and former U.S. Army, you know? Oh, how I should have known that this would start crap with a college-indoctrinated, Bernie-loving neckbeard. Trucker beard.
Army? Like the military?
OP, no. Salvation Army. Yes, the military. Trucker beard.
So, you married someone who went into the biggest baby killer criminal enterprise this world has ever seen.
Oh, yeah. Now we get to the root of it, isn't it? I bet if OP said, hey, you're right, dropped her point blank, then Trucker Beard would be there to sweep up the pieces, despite his moral objections. I see exactly what's going on here, bro. OP? No, none of that's correct. She went into the army to better herself, and she's more of a man than you're ever gonna be. If you keep talking shit about her or the military, I come from a military family, then I'm gonna kick a dog turd out of you, and I don't care if I get fired for it. Don't you ever call them baby killers. You owe them more than you will ever be able to pay. Yeah, basically agree with all that. If you're gonna badmouth our troops, then you go fight for the country. Nut up or shut up. It's a hard decision to make. Sometimes they have to follow crappy orders, and I don't think we killed any babies since Nam. Maybe. I wasn't even over there, man. And from here, the conversation only devolves further, of course. Trucker Beard.
Oh, and I suppose you voted for Trump. That racist piece of crap deserves to be executed for treason. He's literally Hitler, bro.
OP. Okay, this conversation is over. And yeah, we did vote for him, and we were all better off because of it. God damn, I hate this whole line of conversation. Both of you are dumb. Why are you buying into any of this? Bro, don't even talk to me unless you voted for Vermin Supreme, okay?
Free ponies for all Americans, one of the overlooked issues in America today.
Eric, are you training that pony to please you?
No, I'm trying to teach it how to bite someone's penis off.
OP continues. I know you can't accept or see that because you have your professors or CNN's version of him, but he did a lot of good, and he helps you out by helping truckers keep more of the money that we risk our asses every day to earn. Oh, God, there just really is no hope, is there? This is MAGA beard and bourgeois beard all over again. They're just driving trucks this time. You guys, can't you see? It's a false dichotomy. Why have you lined up on party lines to verbally bash each other? Oh, I hate it. It's so infinitely frustrating to watch. Trucker Beard says,
he's a Nazi, bro. And your wife served in a baby-killing cult. Biden is finally gonna save us from him and people like you. So screw both of you.
Biden. Really? I ain't even gonna go there, bro. I'll let the record speak for itself. OP also agrees. Yeah, this isn't going anywhere. Let's just pay for our meal and get back in the friggin' truck. Oh, how I wish I would have just called my dispatcher and told him that this dude wasn't gonna work out. And we'll get going. We got a lot of miles to put on this truck, college boy. Oh, college boy, yeah. Stay classy. You gotta get that one last jab in. He's like, look, this whole thing's over, so let's just get in the truck and go, shithead. I've dropped it. Why haven't you? Everybody's on their high horses today. Trucker Beard.
I'm still getting our waitress's phone number. And next time I roll through here, I'm totally gonna bang her and show her what a real man looks like.
Ah, poor waitress. I gotta feel bad for the waitress most of all. She didn't ask for any of this. She's just trying to take home a paycheck. Our waitress brings our check and we pay. Spoiler alert, Fatty didn't get her number. I gave her a nice tip and excused any unpleasantness that she might have felt, and she said, well, I get it all the time, which is sad in and of itself. Oh, don't even start, OP. You encouraged it. You were party to this. He's like, yeah, I sat there and kind of egged it on, but it's sad that it happened. What the fuck are you talking about? Jesus. Well, Trucker Beard tried to weasel his way out of the bed, of course, saying,
Hey, you ruined it. You scared her away by how you talk to me.
Yeah, you got alpha, bro. OP. Yeah, that's totally what happened. She 100% got scared by me being polite and courteous and treating her like a person instead of some prize. No, she wasn't the prize, OP. Her smile was the prize. What was the line? With your smile, I got all I need. Oh, God, it hurts. OP says, no, dude, she was scared off by your rank stench and saying, grow up, dude. Now, do the pre-trip, because you just earned doing more than just a post-trip, and if you don't, I'll fail you right here, right now. Trucker Beard.
Whatever.
And then he mumbled under his breath. OP. Nah, dude. With all he did to help better your life and your bank account, you should be doing that just to thank him. Yes, the God Emperor. All hail. God. Sycophants. Sycophants one and all. Did you pick the old Bernie guy or did you pick the orange man? Go ahead, line up on the line. Show me where you stand. Or rather, where you kneel. Am I right? Ugh, I hate politics. We barely say anything to each other for the rest of the night, and finally get stopped at about 2 a.m. the following morning. Lardass flubbers his way up to his bunk and begrudgingly puts his CPAP on. Now, I don't know how he knew that I kept pictures of my wife in my wallet, and there are some risque pictures. Got them boobies out, you know. Why would you not keep your wallet in your pocket, in your sight? You know there's a creep rolling around in the cabin, right? But evidently he did, or he's just the type of chicken shit asshole to go through all your personal stuff, because when I woke up about 2 hours later to go to the bathroom, this fat sack of crap had a picture of my wife in his hands, jerking off to it. Yep, here we go. Here's the neckbeard fight. And well-deserved, I should say. Although I gotta add, it's the current year. You should probably keep nude pictures of your wife on your phone like a normal human being, right? Then it's locked with a passcode or whatever. Just got it hanging around. What if you lose your wallet? Ain't nothing you can do about that. Then there's just pictures of your wife's titty floating around somewhere in the world. So he had his eyes closed, or else he would have seen me. He had the balls to go through my stuff, get my wallet, pull out a nude picture of my wife, and was spanking his no doubt micro penis to it. And I yelled at him. Okay, but he had his eyes closed, OP. How do you know he was really looking at it? OP says, what the actual hell, Trucker Beard? Trucker Beard. What? What? OP, why do you have a picture of my wife in your hands? I grabbed the picture from him. You're in serious shit now. Get out of bed. Trucker Beard.
What the hell's your problem? I wasn't doing anything wrong. You probably can't satisfy your wife anyways. She should see what a monster dick this alpha male has.
Yeah, this really may be the only thing he's got going on in his life. And with as much as he talks about it, you know that it's not actually as large as he would like you to believe. So both of you, whip him out, sword fight, let's settle this once and for all. OP says, get the hell out of my truck. Get your crap and get the fuck out. You useless, weird, disgusting, smelly tub of pig crap. I wanted so badly to throw him out, but instead I grabbed him by his shirt and hurled him towards the door. I wanted so badly to just kick the ever-loving crap out of him, but I knew that he would say I probably beat him up for no reason and because he was black. Again, he's not even passable for black. He'd probably go after me for a hate crime, and I honestly don't need that kind of heat on me. Nor do I really want to waste my energy on this complete lowlife. OP, you're absolutely disgusting. Get out of here. Why don't you go back home and bang your totally real waifu? Truckerbeard, you can't kick me out. How am I gonna get home? Get a ride from a lot lizard. Become a lot lizard. I don't care at this point. OP, I don't know. Why did you call the waitress that you were gonna get that number from and maybe she could give you a ride home? OP, stop dragging the waitress into this. I'm not even gonna tell you again. Oh wait, that's right. You don't even have her number because you're a fat, gross, smelly neckbeard. Plus, we were about 9 hours away at this point. None of this is my problem, asshole. Who knows? The waitress might have driven 9 hours. Who can resist the call of those alpha male pheromones? I threw all his crap out of the truck, closed the door, locked the truck, and called my dispatcher. I told him what had happened and that I was done being a trainer. They called Truckerbeard and he tried to say, I attacked him for no reason. Being with this company for as long as I was, I'm with a very small 5-truck outfit where I live. They knew who to believe, and they called him a lift to come and take him to a bus station in order to get back home. Aw man, I was really hoping he'd had a stint as a lot lizard, and then we'd hear about lot lizard beard later on. That will be a fun read. I never heard or saw from this loser again, and I hope that I never do. I called my wife and told her what happened. She was obviously mortified by it and felt violated, and I did everything that I could to help her get that feeling to pass, which it has for the most part. She said, I can't believe he would do that. Who the hell would do that? OP, Neckbeards. That's who. And ain't that the truth? OP's wife says, what's a neckbeard? OP, just listen. I sent her the link to one of ReddX's video. She loves your comedic take and style, by the way. Oh boy, she's gonna hate me after this one. I apologize, at least as much as I feel it is necessary to apologize, which ain't that much. I mostly called it like I sees it. I could be wrong. It's hard to glean too much information, make these sort of calls from a Reddit post, but I do the best with what I am given. Anyways, OP's wife says, oh my god, those dudes are seriously some of the grossest people ever. They're so desperate that it's sad. Bro, we haven't even gone into incel tier. You want to see some real sad? I'm not going to do that though. There's bad vibes. OP, oh, believe me, I know. OP's wife says, I'm sorry to ask, but can you not have those pictures in your wallet anymore? We don't need a repeat of this in case your wallet ever goes missing. Hey, OP's wife, high five. That's what I said. Keep it on the phone. It's fine. It's normal. This is the current year. This is what people do. OP, yeah, sure, baby girl. My name for her. And I'm so sorry that all this happened. OP's wife says, so did you mess him up? OP, believe me, I wanted to, but I'm a fan of living on this side of a jail cell. OP's wife says, it's okay, as long as he's out of your truck now. OP, yeah. Oh, by the way, he said you joined a baby killing cult by joining the army. She says, oh, wow, how pathetic. Maybe I should join the cult that rids the miladies of neckbeards. That would do him a huge favor. Not killing them, obviously, but so that they're never seen by neckbeards again. OP, I love you, baby girl. It's the cheese-filled ending. Taste that? That's alright. It's a happy ending if one is to be had. Anyways, that's my neckbeard story. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and just know that while there are a lot of neckbeards in trucking, we aren't all neckbeards. Yo, OP, I noticed you conveniently left out the whole waitress interaction at the diner during your playback of the story. What's the deal with that? You wouldn't like if she knew about something like that? I guess it's fine. She's probably gonna watch this video. I just can't help it. I love harassing an OP every now and then. I'm kind of sad that the neckbeard didn't get an actual beatdown, but that's how it goes sometimes. Don't want to risk jail time for that sort of low life. I get it. But man, it would have been really satisfying. That's alright. You'll get him next time. Honestly, I don't know that many truckers. The only trucker that I do know is kind of a really insecure older dude who ends up asking my wife about where his wife is absolutely all the time, and it got really annoying. I ended up cutting off the friendship because it was that annoying. I'm like, dude, if you don't trust your wife, then why is she your wife? You know what I'm saying? She doesn't want to answer your phone calls. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe you need to cut the rope. But he's just scared to do so because she's a young Filipina. He doesn't think he can do any better. But honestly, you want me to be completely honest? She is fucking around on him. But it's not my place to spill the beans on that. I could tell you guys here at the end of the video, because I don't think if he found this video that he'd watch this far anyways. And yeah, who really cares, because the friendship is all but dead anyways besides. But that is the one trucker that I know, and he's definitely insecure. You could call him a neckbeard. Maybe I'll have to write up a little story one day, let the comments section pass their judgment. But until that day comes, I hope that you enjoyed Trucker Beard. Turned out a lot longer than I expected. I guess I had a lot to say, so you're welcome / I'm sorry. I hope that you like, comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy the video. Yes, indeed. Maybe share it around. If you got some people who like, you know, long stories where I ramble a whole lot, that's a good one. If somebody else would like to sign up on the Patreon, I mean, I would definitely appreciate it, especially January, February. It's rough months here on YouTube. So if you can help me out, that's cool. But if not, I mean, viewing the video is a help as well. I'm glad you did that. And I hope that you'll come back and do the same thing again tomorrow. In order to do so, though, you will need to keep yourself safe out there, wash your hands, but also take some time out and do something that you personally enjoy today. Maybe like watching some more ReddX videos. And of course, always remember that you are loved, you are worthy, and you definitely deserve it, friends. I shall see you in the next one, and until then, bye-bye.
Thank you for calling ReddX Industries. Your call is very important to us. Please hold on the line while we decontaminate the lab.